finally coming on.
Really excited about that.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, Chrissy Fair.
Chrissy Fair, woo-hoo. How's it going, Jesse?
It's
Mickey Man making that Jesse coming right behind Paul Jackson. I was waiting. I know she was in the making. Good morning, Miss Kelly. How are you, dear?
Good morning. Fired up and ready to go.
I'm ready for tonight. We're going to change the home.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, who else is with us this morning? Go right ahead and introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Here from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Was that Kentucky on the call? Is that Kentucky?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, welcome to the call. Someone just put their speakerphone. Let's take that speakerphone off so we don't get that feedback.
Oh, boy.
Vicky Soto, Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, Vicky, I did hear Kentucky's in the house. How are you, Vicky?
Hi, that was Carolyn. She has a smooth voice. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Vicky.
Well, Carolyn, welcome to the call, Council, Kentucky. Good to have you here. And Vicky,
she's having a TTP. She's having a TTP Saturday. Our first one in Bowling Green.
Okay, TTP Saturday. Where's it at, Vicky?
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's the home of the Corvette.
Don Joseph, Indianville, California.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. You're on a mission. How are you?
I am doing most wonderful.
Right.
I hope you are doing wonderful, too.
I tell you, Brother Joseph, I am doing great this morning. It's a beautiful day here in the nation's capital. Today is that Temptation Party Day, and we're going to be changing a lot of people's lives.
Yes.
Well, welcome, family. So,
all callers are muted.
morning from the East Coast to the West Coast, from around the globe. Louisville, Kentucky, Bowling, Kentucky, and how you heard Vicky Soto say there's a TTP there in Bowling. I think you said Bowling, Kentucky, Vicky. Vicky, can you get on the speakerphone, because I may need you to come in today. We're going to talk a little bit about this LCQ qualification, and we have so many car qualifiers is popping up, and Team Effort Network is crazy. So, Vicky, I'm going to need you to get on the speakerphone with us today, because we're going to pull from you on that. So welcome, family, to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. There are some great things happening every day around the globe and Team Effort Network. And, yesterday we said congratulations to the LCQ qualifier, Carolyn Nutt. Congratulations, Carolyn. We said congratulations to Cheryl Church. Congratulations, Cheryl Church. And congratulations, of course, to Executive Founding Member Maureen Murphy-Smith. Congratulations to Guess What, family. We have another LCQ qualifier. Yes, we do indeed. And we're just finding out who they are. There's a lot more. But we found out another one yesterday. Guess who it is, family? Guess who it is? Welcome to the LCQ Qualified Lifetime Club. None other than Pastor Dr. One-Star Daryl Wafer. Woo! When are you there? When are you there?
Hey, girl, what's happening? Well, I tell you, the LCQ qualifiers are popping up all over the place, I'm glad to be part of the club. Glad to be part of the club. Well, we got a number of other folks out there too. You got LA, and you got Symphonia, a whole lot of other folks. I was on the call with Mr. T and Dr. Rosie and Reggie, and man, they're pumping away. It's just pandemonium, guys, out there with all the things that we're seeing taking place right now.
Yeah. There are a lot of great things happening here at Team Effort Network, and I'm telling you, by the time we get to the big event on September 27th, I don't know how these folks are going to be running around the brand new Mercedes-Benz or BMWs. And you know what, guys? We're qualified for this just by simply sharing what it is we're doing. These vitamin sprays are phenomenal. As Paul Jackson would say, they are changing people's lives. You're hearing every day on this call what these sprays are doing for people's health and their wealth and changing their lives, getting their lives back. And all we're doing is sharing. And of course, everyone that hears about good news wants to be a part of it. So teams are growing rapidly because folks are really sharing. And sometimes it's getting that one person that would just take your team and blow it up, maybe one or two. But you'll never find that one person, that Mel, that Amy, unless you're out there sharing and talking with everyone. I mean, Mel says that talk to everyone, and he means that talk to everyone. So we're going to talk a little bit later on about this class qualification because there's so many people qualifying. We want to make sure you understand how that's happening and how to qualify for your car and how it can be done. You could be qualified within the next 1 or 2 months. It's simply up to you. It's just a thing of taking action and staying focused. So we're going to talk about that later on. But I also want you to keep in mind that we have our July promotion on the table. So the July promotion is until the 16th. Take advantage of that. So many people can become 1-star with this promotion alone. And that's just 2 people, 2 new business partners on the Diamond Package, and you will receive an additional $100 and in addition to your Fast Track bonus. And then help those 2 do the same thing. And in addition to your Teen Builder bonus, you're going to receive an additional $200. So, and that can be done as many times as you so choose. So that's pretty good promotion right there. And also keep in mind, keep your calendar highlighted for September 27th. Just keep that day before you and think about the many guests that you want in the house that day. Because I think the person with the most guests is going to be one with the most sign up. Because if you bring guests to this big event, they're going to see this. They're going to jump on board, and they're going to want to be a part of this. So as you get out there and share the word about the big event that's taking place September 27th, the big East Coast Regional members, team leaders, Melanie Miguel, folks from around the globe are going to be here on September 27th. And for those that are here on the East Coast now, we have a big event this Saturday at the Gaylord National Harbor. This Saturday, for those that are in the Maryland DMV area, join us this Saturday at 11 o'clock at the Gaylord National Harbor. We're going to be in the National Harbor Room 3. That's a huge place, so you got to know what room you're going to. National Harbor Room 3. This coming Saturday at 11 o'clock. That thing's going to be off the chain. So we're looking forward to that. Well, Pastor Dell, anything you want to say before I go into my testimony?
Well, as we talk about the big things happening at big events, when we were in San Francisco, there was a young lady I met there from Las Vegas, and a couple other people I met there who had not joined the company, and they were coming to the big event. They were invited to the big event, and sitting in that room halfway through, they were looking for applications. They were looking for applications to join the company. Because there's just something about these big events when Mel gets up there and shares his story, when you hear other people who come from different walks of life that relates to your story, relates to you, relates to where you are in your life, and, it connects. And people say, you know what? I want to be a part of this crowd. I want to be a part of this movement. I want to be a part of this revolutionary spray vitamin company, and they join because of the excitement they see, because of what they're hearing from the stage, because of the stories that they're being shared, and so that's why it's so important to get your events. And I know we're working on that room code. I think we should have that by next week, so you guys can block your room code here for the September 27th event. But you definitely want to put it on your calendar. Make it an option. Don't give yourself an option. Just say, you know what? It's not an option for me not to go to the East Coast region, especially if you live on the East Coast. Okay, if you live on the East Coast, there is no reason. Just say there's no. The option of not going is not an option. And when you start talking like that, and when you start thinking like that, everything that you think that is hindering you will align itself and get out of the way so you can make that a commitment. See, we create with our own words. We create what we want. and what happens in our lives, or what we say. And if we say, well, I can't do this and I can't make it, I can't, well, then that's the circumstances you'll find yourself in. But when you say not going is not an option, then things start to line themselves that way to make it an option for you to be able to go. So you want to get there, get to those big events, because I'm telling you, big things happen at big events. And this is going to be a great one. We have a lot of things going on to help you network, help you connect, help you enjoy your stay here. It's going to be fantastic. I can guarantee you that. So we do have a big-time testimony with you coming up, Some great things have been happening. And I said this a few weeks ago. I said we have not yet really started to get the stories about the cell energy. We haven't really started getting it because it just kind of rolled out on the market, But I said, wait till we start hearing cell energy stories, because they're going to just start pouring in, guys. They're going to start pouring in, just like with the vitamin D when we first brought that out, and then the B12 and the Super 10, and then the Slim by 10, and now with the cell energy, we're just going to start hearing. And we're starting to hear. And so you got a wonderful story about the cell energy and the Super 10 and how it's been working, and some things that's happened over the last few days with you that I'm privy to. So why don't we get into your story about the cell energy, the Super 10, and what it's doing for you?
What I'm excited to share. I'm always excited to share what the vitamin sprays are doing for me. I'm always excited to hear what the vitamin sprays are doing with everyone else. But with the cell energy, that was the one spray I was not taking on the regular because it was promoted as having so much, give you so much energy. And I thought about Sophronia, Mr. Showtime. Oh, my goodness. That cell energy just had him ready to take off flying like Superman. So I figured I didn't really need that much more energy because I'm full of a lot of energy. So I figured I didn't need that much more. But don't let that fool you. Cell energy is not just to give you energy. As a matter of fact, I was taking it before going to bed, and I still slept very well. So let me tell you what my testimony is. Last Thursday, I noticed I went to stand up I was doing some work, went to stand up from my desk, and my left arm was very painful. I was like, ooh, I felt this pain in my elbow area of my arm, and I just kind of ignored it, try to move on. And then I thought maybe I was sitting too long or using it in the wrong area, and I just got maybe kind of sick or maybe pulled a muscle or something, like that. I figured it'd be gone within 20 minutes or so. But as the day progressed on, it was getting worse. And by the time we were having our TTP last Thursday, I couldn't lift my arm. And as guests were coming in, I went to greet them, to embrace them, and I couldn't lift my arm to embrace him. And Robert came in, and his wife Yolanda, and I went to embrace him. I said, Robert, I can't lift my arm. And he kind of grabbed my arm and kind of shook it a little bit. And I said, oh, it hurts, So I went through Thursday. I figured maybe it'd be better by tomorrow. But Lord, family, I woke up Friday. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Oh, Jesus. My arm was so sore. I was really screaming. I was in so much pain. I mean, it hurt. On a scale of 1 to 10, the pain was an 11. I could not lift it. I couldn't turn my hand. I couldn't lift my hand. Like if I was sitting and my hand was on my leg, I couldn't lift my hand from my leg without using my other hand to lift it up. That's how bad pain was. I mean, it hurt. It hurt. When I think about that pain, it just hurt. And so this was on Friday, which of course was the 4th of July. I tried to just kind of ignore it. I don't know what I was thinking, but I figured maybe, I may have bumped it or it felt like I had a broken bone. That's how bad it felt. And it was the 4th of July. I didn't want to go to the emergency room because I didn't want my children to be worried about their mom being in the hospital on the 4th of July. So I went through this pain, and then Saturday came. It had not gotten better. It was worse, and I had my elbow was swollen. It was like this little bulge was around my elbow. So I went through the pain on Saturday. I kept trying to think, well, if I can just make it to Monday, I can get to my doctor's office, because I just did not want to go to the emergency room. I didn't want to. I don't like the express of emergency rooms. You go in there, you wait 4 or 5 hours, and you all know how that is. I didn't want to go through that. So Monday morning, as soon as I get up, I call my doctor's office first thing Monday. That's why I wasn't on the call Monday morning. I called Nikisha, and Nikisha opened up the call for me. Got to go to the hospital. My doctor's office brought me in on an emergency basis, examined my arm, and she, did her little fingers walking through. She was filling for broken bones because she knew the level of pain I was suffering. So when she diagnosed what it was, and what it was was bursitis. It was bursitis, and bursitis is like a inflammation around your elbow joint. It's like this little sac of inflammation, and that's what causes the pain. And so she asked me, when she diagnosed what it was, she said, well, what have you been taking for the inflammation? She said, when did it start? I said, it started last Thursday. She said, well, what were you taking for the inflammation? Because if it started last Thursday, and if you were not taking anything, it would be unbearable. In other words, she wouldn't be able to touch it if I hadn't been taking anything. And I'm telling you, Sammy, the only thing I started taking, and this is what I did on Saturday. I started thinking, I said, you know what? Maybe I should take the cell energy, because the cell energy is good for inflammation. I started taking the cell energy on Saturday. When I took the cell energy, I noticed maybe a couple hours later, I noticed that the pain was a little bit more bearable. I thought, that's weird. I said, so I actually thought it was clearing up. And so I didn't take it anymore. I waited till Sunday. I took the cell energy again. And each time I took the cell energy, I would notice that the pain was a little bit more bearable. So when she examined me on Monday, she knew I was taking something for the inflammation, because it had already started to, it was already getting better. And the only thing that I was taking was the cell energy. And she was telling me that bursitis is, it's not nothing to play with. And the way that it's normally treated, you either have to, have an ice pack. You're supposed to put an ice pack on it the first day that you realize that it's there. So you're supposed to use the ice pack several times a day. You're supposed to have compression, like use the ACE wrap to wrap it. And she suggested that I take anti-inflammation medications, of course, or they would have to drain the fluid, or you'd have to take steroid injections. So she wanted to give me steroid injections, which of course I was not going to do that. So she said, what have you been taking? I said, well, the only thing I'm taking are these sprays. She said, what sprays? She said, sprays? I said, yeah, I have this spray called Cell Energy, and it's got this ingredient called glutathione. She said, glutathione? What is glutathione? I said, well, it helps with inflammation. And I said, I'm also taking this, and I was taking the Superten also. I said, the Superten, it has aloe vera gel. I said, that helps with inflammation, right? She said, let me see that. So she took the Cell Energy and the Superten. She looked at the ingredients, put her glasses on, she looked at it, she wrote it down, and she left out the room to go research glutathione. She had never heard of it. She went out to go research it. I mean, she left me in the room to go research. And so when she left out, I called Pastor Dale. I said, Pastor, I'll put you on speakerphone. So when the doctor comes back, I want you to hear what she's saying, about the glutathione and what I'm going through here. And so I had Pastor Dale on the speakerphone. I let him share what he heard when she came back into the room. But I was so blown away. She was like, it almost like she forgot that she was there examining me when she saw these sprays. And she said, I never heard of these sprays. This is interesting. What is this? And she was writing down the ingredients. She said, wow. But when she came back, what she did, she said, well, I can't promote or say anything about miracle drugs or anything like that, which I never said it was a miracle drug. That's what she says. I don't know what she found when she went out there. She says, and well, what I suggest you do is that you take some Adlib. You got to get cross-counter drug medication. Take some Adlib that would help with inflammation. And she gave me some other medications she suggested that I take because I didn't want the steroid injection. And she said, if it's not better within a week, you're going to have to come back, and we're going to have to give you the steroid injection, which is what she said. I said, well, what about the glutathione? What do you think about that? She says, well, I don't know anything about it, so I can't speak on that. So I left her alone about that. So when I left there, I felt good knowing that it was something that the sprays could help me with. And so what I did, she wanted me to take the Adlib 3 times a day. She said, you got to take it. It's really going to get in your system so that it'll work. So I just started taking the Cell Energy 3 times a day, in the morning, and in the evening. And I'm telling you, family, I'm telling you, yesterday, the inflammation was gone. It was like gone. It was gone. It was gone. And I was just, but each day as I was taking the cell energy, I could feel each day the pain was leaving. I was able to move my arm more. I was lifting it more because I didn't want it to get stiff by keeping it in the same position. But I noticed each day I would take 4 sprays of the cell energy in the morning at 1 o'clock and then in the evening. And I would even take it at night before going to bed. So that's how I know it doesn't really keep you up. And so I took that, and each day my arm was moving my arm while I was lifting it up because I couldn't even lift my arm to the point where I could, put my hair in a ponytail. I was trying to do my hair, and I couldn't use that hand to lift it up to do anything. And so each day as I took the spray, it's feeling better. I'm lifting it, I'm bending it, I'm straightening it out. And so today I looked at, I looked at my elbow, and the puffiness where the swelling was is gone. I can see my elbow. I'm moving my arm. And the only thing I was taking was the cell energy and the Super 10. So that cell energy is amazing. It worked right away. And I'm so glad to see I don't have to get steroid injections. I don't have to go in, because that could lead to, she told me other things it could lead to if it didn't clear up. But I'm here to say I'm doing good, family. I'm doing good. And when it comes from, she said it comes from repetitively using your arm over and over in that same position. And which is why you're not going to see me on Facebook in a little while or check them too much. I don't know if I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to rest in a little while.
Well, I tell you what, when the doctor came back in and I was on speaker, and she came back in and she said, well, I don't know. She said, I can't speak to any miracle drug that's out there or supplements. She says, so I'm going to give you this to take this. And I said to myself, here she is and said, I can't speak to anything else, but I can give you some prescription. I can prescribe something for you. I believe in this. I can't speak to any of the other stuff. And it was just amazing how she didn't know anything about glutathione. She'd never heard anything about glutathione, but she was excited about going to do the research. And I don't know what kind of research she went out there and did, who she went out there to talk to, because when she came back in, she had a little different attitude about herself. But to let you know how much pain she is that Pastor Denise was in, I sent her a couple text messages on, I think, Saturday night and Sunday. And a couple of them slipped by her. She normally responds to my texts right away. And I didn't get a response at all from the text message. I was like, what's going on? Something going on. That's not like her not to respond to my texts. And then so when I finally talked to her Sunday night, she was in such pain. And she's like, oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to go to the doctor tomorrow. Just pain. And so she went on Monday, and she kept on taking it. She's feeling better. Now, let me tell you, somebody feeling better. They're feeling good. When I talked to her on Tuesday, I said, where you at? She said, oh, I'm out here at Tyson's Corner. I'm out here shopping. So she was feeling better. She's out there shopping at Tyson's Corner, one of the upscale gallerias out here in the Washington area. She out there, and the kids out there buying up everything. I said, oh, yeah, you feeling better for sure. You got out here shopping, So, but it just goes to show you, we got something that's powerful that even, some of the medical professionals don't even know anything about. They can only give you what they know to give you. They can't really speak articulately and educatedly about the products we have because they don't know about them. But, as Pastor Denise said, if I was going to take the Eleve 3 times a day, well, let me just take my cell energy and my Super 10 3 days a week, three times a day. And it's been working so far, and you see how the results have come in. So these are testimonies. Every day we get a new testimony about things that's happening, and now we're starting to hear more and more about this cell energy.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to say this also in compliment to this phrase. When I remember when I was going to call and tease Pastor Del about this. And when I went when I was waiting in the doctor in the room for the doctor to come in, she opened the door and she looked at me. She said, Denise? I said, yeah. She said, and she looked at the chart. She said, Denise McDowell, right? I said, yeah. She said, oh. She said, I just want to make sure I have the right patient. She said, looking at your date of birth, she said, you look so young. I think double vitamin sprays.
I tell you. Well, again, you guys got great testimony. Let's hear about your testimonies. Let's get you on the call so we can hear what's testimonies taking place with you, because there's always somebody that's going to be moved by your testimony. But let's transition real quick right back to the car program, Pastor D.
Yeah.
I just got a text message. We got another car qualifier.
Oh my goodness.
We got another car qualifier. Absolutely. I got to tell you. We're gonna bring her on right now. Would you help me welcome LCQ qualified Melissa Honeybee? Are you there, Melissa?
Melissa, congratulations.
Congratulations.
How did that happen?
I share this stuff with my passion, and I'm like, who gives cars away for that? What? So that's what's amazing to me, because I do this for a living, and then I introduce products that, are working for people, and I'm like, I'm getting a car. I didn't have to do much. So that's exciting.
Well, think about it. Melissa said, I've never been in a network marketing company before, and I just, I love sharing our product, and I share our product everywhere we go. And she said, who gives away a car for just doing what you like?
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations.
I know.
Pastor, we have Vicki. I know Vicki's in. We got to get Vicki in here also. Vicki, just share quickly how easy it is to qualify for these cars.
Well, with this program, it's ridiculously easy. I mean, they set up a car program for what I call normal people, okay, normal people. Although, I'm going to tell you, if you got a free car and you're riding around in a free Mercedes or a BMW, how normal is that? But normal people can get this by just working the business. All they have to do is, like Miss Melissa said, is, share their products, plug into the call, go to the events, try to help people to feel better. And then what happens is these people will also want to tell their friends, their family. Next thing you know, they're becoming executives. And I always say it's the executives. It's making and creating executives in our business. And you've heard Amy and Mel talk about this. The executive creation is what usually brings about the LCQ creation and the DCQ. So I always tell people 4 diamond executives on one leg and 8 diamond executives on another leg, and there you go. You're qualified. So it's not something that is hard to do. There's not a lot of hoops to jump through. It's just a matter of rolling up your sleeves, doing your daily disciplines, following success. Success leaves clues. And here you've got 3 people on the phone who just became LCQ, and, of course, me, my MVT, BBC, and we're all telling you to do these things. Share the products. Plug into the calls. Go to the events. It's persistence. You got to keep going. Before I get off the phone, I got to say this. As a baby, we never gave up, okay? We decided we were going to walk, right? We didn't decide that one day we couldn't do it and we were going to crawl. You don't see many babies crawling around still, or people crawling around. It's because we decided that we were going to do it and there was no stopping us. And, as we got older, we learned to fail. And as we failed, we got much more comfortable with it every time we failed. And now we give up and we say, okay, well, that's fine. But as a baby, we knew the right way to do it. We knew that you kept with your goal. And that's why I want to say to everybody, persistence, okay? Persistence. Keep going until you get to what you want.
Persistence. That's it. And like Vicki, how many diamond executives on each side?
I'm sorry?
Vicki, you said how many diamond executives on each side?
Okay, 4 on one side and 8 on the other. And, even if they're not diamond executives, it's kind of funny because, everybody's working toward getting there too, right? Everybody's trying to get into team builder because that's what qualifies you for residual income. Who doesn't want residual income, right?
That's right.
So, it doesn't have to be a perfect diamond executive. Maybe it's somebody who's still got, they're getting to and they're getting to and their people are getting to, but the whole point is that's the goal you want to set. 4 on one leg and 8 on the other, and just keep going, keep going.
Well, Vicki, I mean, that's and that's a good visual picture for people to see.
Yeah.
Is that 4 executives on one side and 8 on the other side, is a good visual picture, and it's a good goal for people to have because they know what it takes to become an executive. You get your 2 and help them get their 2, okay? And you just do that 4 times on one side and 8 times on the other. And that's who does this? Who gives away a BMW and Mercedes-Benz, for executives? You're just going 4 executives on one side and 8 executives on the other. I mean, who does that?
Well, it's funny you say that, Pastor Dale, because I can remember when Mel first, and you were there, you were there, Pastor Denise, when Mel first came out on the stage and told us that he was getting ready to give the executives a special present. You guys, I thought he was talking about an iPad, okay? I had no idea. You could have knocked me over with a feather, but that's how much Mel loves executives, okay? When he said that, did he not just show us a video about a BMW and a Mercedes? We were just sitting there with our mouths hanging open, okay?
26 Mercedes-Benz was given away that day. 26.
That's right. That's right.
In one day. It was a tearjerker. But,
well, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So
I was just saying, Go ahead, talk, woman.
Did you hear that? Did I hear that? When we come into the business to get your 2, we always say get your 2. You only need 2 to be a lifetime qualifier for the compensation plan, and also to give you digital income. But we need to, shift it to the next level. Let's get past that. And we've been doing that from the beginning when we first launched. Okay, get your 2. Yes. But let's think beyond that. Everyone go executive. Get your 2 to go executive. That's what you want to do because that's the best level to be in the company. So everybody just go executive. Vicki said just 4 executives on one side and 8 executives on the other side. You got 2 K-legs, right? Your right leg and your left leg. You have 8 executives on one leg and 4 executives on the other, and you got your car. Now, what is it to be an executive? To be an executive is that you have your 2, right? You have your left and you have your right. Well, you help those 2 get their left and get their right, and now you're an executive. How easy is that? Yes, do that. Everyone go executive. Everyone go executive by Christmas. We're all driving Mercedes-Benz and BMW.
Well, I'll tell you, September 27th, there's going to be a lot of people lined up with these keys. I'm telling you, I just got a text message confirmation from L.A. Anderson, car qualified. L.A. car qualified. I'm telling you, it is just popping like popcorn, guys. And by the I'm telling you, by the 27th of September, there's going to be so many other people car qualified. It's just happening. It seems like it's just all happening right at the same time.
And look, I know Dr. Vincent is car qualified. I don't know why he's waiting for now. Dr. Vincent has got to be car qualified. I know he is. And Mr. T, he's holding back. He's car qualified. Don't hold him back, Mr. T. So did you say LA is car qualified or one-star qualified?
Car qualified. LA is the car qualified.
Oh, here's LA Anderson. Look at that, family. It's popping up. It's having a Mel said. Then he said, Vicki, what did Mel say? He said at first we're going to be giving away Mercedes-Benz and BMWs, every three months, every 90 days? He said then it's going to be we're going to be giving away BMWs and Mercedes-Benz every day. Every day, and it's at that point.
I can't imagine what it's going to look like at these TCPs soon.
is going on here? And you know, in Kentucky, we really don't have a whole lot of luxury cars parked in one spot.
Hey, Vicky, we're planning to come to. I talked to John. We're planning to come to Kentucky, and I said, boy, wouldn't it be nice if you had 6 or 7 Mercedes-Benz BMW parked out at the TTP with a bow on all of them. People walking by to get into the TTP said, "What is going on? Is this a car dealership or what?"
Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners and all those who are qualified and all those who's working towards becoming team builders and executives. This is happening, and it's easy to do. Just stay plugged in. Stay plugged into the calls. Even if you don't get it, just stay plugged in. It will click. One morning you're going to wake up, and you're going to have this aha moment. It's going to click. Believe me, I know it's going to click. It's going to happen. So we better try to bring this call to an end. Melissa Honeybee, again, girl, congratulations. Melissa, what are you going to get, a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW?
Well, I think I'm going to do the Mercedes. I
girl.
Red, but I know I'm going to do a Mercedes.
Well, we have a really good Mercedes-Benz dealer. If you want a really good dealer, we have the man for you.
I know. He's in the company, so, what better way to do it?
That's right. You got to use it because he's part of 10. Okay, family. Well, Pastor, I guess we better get our quote for today. We're going to end this call.
Yes, sir. Time to go out.
Hey, we're there. Can you hear me okay, guys? Oh, man, what an incredible day. Both doctors, how you doing today? Everybody excited? Woo! Incredible.
Oh, my God.
Incredible, Pastor, I tell you, just exciting. Guys, Melissa, congratulations. LA, everybody on the call, Pastor Dale, congratulations. Guys, I am not surprised, guys, because when you put the work in, what did Mel say, guys? When you put the work in, the comp plan works, don't it? I love it. I love it so much. Hey, guys, also, too, Pastor Dale, we're real excited about the East Coast Regional coming up September the 27th. 2014, and guess what, Pastor? Pastors? We got to make sure everybody can get there, right? We got to make sure everybody, no excuses, right? So right now, guys, I'm going to announce right now, Pastor, we're in the planning. This is the planning stages. We're getting ready to bring a bus from Atlanta through Greensboro all the way up to the East Coast, guys. Come on now. So everybody get ready. We're getting ready to put a bus together, pastors. So everybody that want to get on the bus, it's going to be awesome. Working with Pat Lowe right now on that. So we're going to bring the 10 bus ride to D.C. from ATL. We're going to stop in Greensboro, pick up the family there, and keep rolling to the north all the way to the Gaylord, guys. I can't wait. So we're waiting on that right now. We're working on it right now. We're getting some quotes together. We're getting some numbers together. So keep that in mind. I want everybody out there to have team members all across the planet that's in our area to hook up with us, but we'll get the details out to you, of course, officially. I just want to put it out there to the family. Those who have people in the Metro Atlanta area, North Carolina area, that want to get that bus ride, they're going to get that detail. They'll be able to come along with that awesome time. We have a great time going up the North Coast there and to the event. So I wanted to share that with you guys. We're working on that.
Kevin, hey, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kevin, all I can say is just tell everybody, get on the bus. Okay, get on the bus. The bus is rolling from Atlanta to North Carolina to Virginia, all the way into Washington, D.C., man. I'm telling you, man, keep us posted on that. Well, I tell you, that's a good thing. All right, Detroit, you heard that. Atlanta's coming from the south on a bus. Yeah. So we're going to need Detroit to come on. Get a bus, get a caravan, and get here for the 27th. New York, we're going to need you guys, man. Get a bus, get a caravan, come down from the north, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be a powerful 10 regional on the 27th.
Amen. The only thing I'm thinking about, Pastor, is that to make sure the stage is large enough. Make sure that the stage is large enough. It's going to be at least 50 or 60 people on that stage probably by that time. It's going to be incredible. Yeah. Incredible. Just incredible. Oh, man. I'm excited. Hey, let me get to these quotes, guys. Let me get to the quotes. I'm going to leave you just with one quote today. ladies and gentlemen, one quote today. I'm excited, guys. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to share, like Mel and Amy say, share, invite, guys. And don't forget to go to the winwith10.com/calendar. That's winwith10.com/calendar for your TTPs all across the USA, ladies and gentlemen. So keep that in mind and continue to grow. And like Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale always talk about, have your own TTP. Guys, you need to be having TTPs between now and ever, or forever, really keep doing TTPs over and over again. But start the TTPs today, like, guys. You can have one in your home and then blow up to wherever events you can have them at, wherever location you can have them at. But have those TTPs, guys. Very, very important here. Very, very, very important. Hey, I'm going to read you one quote real quickly. It says, always be yourself, guys. Always be yourself. Express yourself. Woo! Exciting times in life. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself, Pastor Denise. I know you got it. I know Pastor Dale had it. And everybody on the call has to have faith in yourself. And do not go out and look for successful personalities. Duplicate it. Oh, you just duplicate it, guys. Just go out and duplicate what you want to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited. And I'm just so fired up what is going on in our company. Mel and Amy, thank you so much. And all the staff and all the leaders on the call today. You guys are amazing. And I'm just excited on what's going to happen. And guess what, guys? We haven't even got started yet, pastors. As you know, we're just getting started. We're still scratching at the ground floor. We haven't even broke through the ground floor yet. So when that happens, there's going to be an earthquake, tremor all across the world, about 10 when we get rolling here. I love it. Back to you, pastors. Love you guys.
My goodness, I'm still sitting here tripping off of this bus trip.
Woo.
I'm telling you, bringing a bus from Atlanta
you got to make sure everybody.
Yes, North Carolina.
That's right. Well, no excuses. No excuses, Pastor. We don't want no excuses. We don't know nobody say this. Yep. Get them all there. We got to get everybody there.
I know Vicky Soto was on a caravan from Kentucky. Vicky, you caravanning again this year from Kentucky?
You already know, in fact, all of Interstate 65. We're trying to get the whole interstate down there. I mean, up there. So, we've got a team in Indianapolis, and we got people in Nashville. So, we're gonna have to do a 65 caravan. I haven't meet yet.
I love it.
Everybody there from one area.
I love it. You're gonna need one of those what they call those escorts. You're gonna need a state trooper escort all the way to DC. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so Ainsley and Sabrina and Vincent in Brooklyn, New York, what are you gonna do? Y'all gonna carry as well? And we got Detroit. I know Detroit's gonna be bringing a bus as well. Wow, September 27th, Sam. Y'all gonna want to be there. And don't forget to get your tickets this week, because this is the last week. Your tickets are $40. So don't forget, go in your back office and get your tickets. They are $40 this week. The price is going to go up. Take advantage of that. It's going to be an awesome event. This has been an incredible call. We invite you all back again tomorrow to hear more great things that are happening here at Smith Network. We're going to let you go because you got to go to work. You got to get up there and start sharing. Time to get off the phone now. Let's go out there and share the good news that you've heard today. Let somebody know what we're doing here in 10. And then invite them, your guests. If you're not at TTT tonight, and then get on the clock at 8 o'clock p.m. with Mr. T, Show Me the Money. He's on 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Pat Lowe will be on 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. So if you can't get yourself or your guests with TTT, get yourself and your guests on one of these calls and continue to share the great things that are happening here and Team Asset Network. Congratulations once again, business partner Pastor Dale, on qualifying for that car. Just go pick it up today, Pastor. Just go get it. What you going to get, a Mercedes, Pastor Dale? What you going to get? You can say that.
I'm working on negotiating some other things.
Whatever.
Upgrade. Get an upgrade.
We're going to raise the bar a little bit.
Yeah, get your upgrade, brother. Yeah, get your upgrade, man. I love it.
Okay, Sammy. Well, see you back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Standard Time. And know this, Sammy, you are loved. And you are
greatly appreciated. Woohoo! Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen.
Love you, Sammy.
Incredible call. I love it.